Okay. Can you hear me? Good morning, Lopiana. All right. Just getting everything set here, ready for a lovely speed run. Oh. Okay, that's a little too low. There we go. Oh, very, very whitewashed. Anyway, better. Okay. How you doing? Merry Christmas! Oh, yes. First Christmas one. Excellent. All right. I was going to take out all my contrast paints and have them all ready, but oh look, they're all nicely in a row. That can just stay there. All right. So we are doing excellent. I can just see your message there. All right. So we had our three-way vote as to what to paint. I was really hoping that the mother and children would get the vote, but unfortunately, would have enjoyed painting up the Egyptian warrior. But anyway, that's okay. I will leave those two there for a moment because we're doing the wizard. Doing the wizard. I must admit, since the first time I saw this guy, it was just like, oh. Good morning, Maddie, as well. Thank you for joining in. Okay. All right, so we have this wizard. The only problem I can see with the speed run is that I'm going to I can hear comments in the background. I am at my parents' place in Port Macquarie on holidays, and I'm doing a live stream. Yeah, okay. So it was interesting to find a spot where I could do this. So I'm in one of the back rooms, all good. And I can hear them commenting in the background. Anyway, so the only thing I can see that could be a problem with this is the stars on the cloak. So when we look at that, I mean, it's an amazing model. That is absolutely gorgeous. But painting those stars is going to be interesting because I'm more than likely going to have to go over the whole cloak and then come back and do white for the stars to go over them. Because that's the interesting thing about contrast paints. They are a little bit more watery than others, and if you paint just straight over, that previous color shows through. All right. All right, so thank you, Lopiana. Happy hello to my parents. Thank you. Okay, so I got too much stuff around here. All right. I hope you had a wonderful Christmas, Lopiana. Oops.
That doesn't sound good.
No, it's just the clip of that microphone, which I didn't get time to set up.
Oh.
All right, so we're going to paint this. What I just lost my train of thought completely. I'll have a sip. What was I doing? Painting. Oh, that's right. No, I was saying Merry Christmas to you, and I hope that you have had a wonderful, wonderful Christmas with your family. Anyway. Let's jump into it. We're gonna use pretty much contrast paints exclusively if we can. There are a couple of times when I won't be able to use that. So, for example, if I have to go over something to then do a new contrast paint, I have to use a solid white, which will be different. Oh. Still hearing the comments in the background. Anyway, okay. So we've got, will I use, yes, I will use okay, what else have I got in here? Do I have yes, I have the flesh color in here. I'm definitely going to need that. All right, Lopiana, Madeline, and my parents. All right, everybody make a judgment right now. What color are we doing his robes? Not the cloak, the robes. Okay, what color are we doing the robes?
Bright green.
Oh, David says bright green. David's my helper today, so he is sitting in the background just over here. I hope you can hear him. It's going to be a little bit hard. Maybe, actually, David?
Yeah.
What about if you grab a chair and come and sit over here? That might be the better way. It'll pick you up on the microphone more.
That's okay, I can sit here. I'm not... Do I have to be picked up by the microphone?
No, but then you're going to need to talk louder. All right. All right, let's do that. All right. So, well, we're already 10 minutes into my 1 hour. Wow, that's going to make this even harder to paint. Let's do the flesh first. All right, so contrast, Gilliman flesh. Time to change the screen. Here we go. Main camera, detail painting. There we are. Hey, okay. It still has that slightly lopsided look to it. I don't really know how I'm going to fix that, but anyway. All right. These really do need to be mixed up, though. Sorry for the sound. Okay. Ooh, forest green. Oh, I like that. Okay, Lopiana, did you see the posts I had? I think I did see that you saw them. Of that the forest dragon.
Lopiana says forest green.
Yeah. And that was from the Feywood campaign by Ian. Oh, actually, before I start, let's move this in even more, and I'm going to change that around then. Let's turn. All right. Come in. Oh, come on. All right, and I'll zoom in just that little bit more. Better? Better. Okay. I know what I can do. I could even make the screen a little bit bigger over there. Let's do that. Okay, there we are. Better. Cool. All right. Now, okay. So I have given this a zenithal highlighting, which means spraying. Poor cats.
It says she'll have to check it out.
Yeah. Painting. Sorry, spraying upwards with black and downwards with white, and that way you end up with this two-tone, which does work really well with contrast paints. He will look slightly dark because I'm putting this on too heavy. Let's get some of that paint off. What I could have done was actually give him a more solid white. I think I've actually sprayed this a bit dark. Wow, yes.
It's all just kind of green.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll do our best with that. I think if I can do this, and then I might end up doing some highlighting, because flesh is one thing that I don't think the contrast paints really do well enough. Anyway, okay, so there's a hand. All right, face. This is the thing that I love about the contrast paints. They give you, a lot of people say that they're cheats, but they give you a really fast finish, and that's amazing when you are very pressed for time. Okay, or you haven't been painting for years, then this is a great way to get a number of things in one go.
Oh, Marie's here.
Hey, Marie, you made it. Never fear, I am here.
I made sure to say Marie this time.
Yes, yes, I said Marie.
No, I made sure to say Marie and
yes,
not Riri.
yes. I've been practicing all morning. Like Marie, not Renee. Yes. All right. Okay. Yeah. See that? There's a point. See that hand is very dark underneath there, because it didn't really get the white from the top. So that's one area where I'm definitely going to need to do an extra bit of work with highlighting, with an actual flesh color later. But there we go. That's the first bit. That's the first bit. Okay. First color down. Okay. Right. So forest green. Okay, what greens? I have my Warp Lightning green. I have Militarum green. I have Orc Flesh green. What are the greens? Creed Camo. That's going to be some sort of green.
She says, lol, good, I don't need to punch anyone.
Yeah, I do apologize for that. All right. Okay, I think that's going to do it for my greens in contrast paints. Okay, well, lightest to darkest. Lightest is this Warp Lightning, which was the color I painted on the arms of the Cthulhu creature in Below. So if you've seen that, that was the color that I used for that. Orc Flesh was the extra highlight that I did on that, so that will be slightly darker. I think I've left a green at home because I have another one which is really, really light. Militarum green will be a little bit darker, and the wind is blowing the doors. Fun. Creed Camo, that'll be a bit darker again. I think maybe let's go with this Orc Flesh.
You reckon I'm going to hit the light for this?
Yes.
Alright. I'll be careful.
Yeah, no, don't. Okay, we're going to go with the contrast Orc Flesh. Any kind of color will be fun since there are stars on the cloak.
Oh, you could do it like a cloak of stars. That's an item.
Yeah, okay. What? Oh, that's for the cloak. Yeah. So we could do that. I'm talking about his robes on the inside. So I'm thinking that's going to be this under robe here. It's going to be green. All right, let's go that. We're going to go green. Have a look, David. Up. Have a look up of the Cloak of Stars and see what colors that is. All right, here we go. The cloak. Sorry, the robes.
Oh, it's robe of stars. Sorry.
Robe of stars. All right.
There's black or dark blue robe.
All right.
Embroidered with small white or silver stars.
There we go. Okay, so we're going to go the dark blue.
I mean, you can obviously change it to whatever you want, but that's what it says
Oh, I think the dark blue will actually work really, really well.
It works better with the starry.
Yeah. I think the dark blue will work better with the green of this. All right. We're whacking paint on this guy. All right. So, what was the most exciting thing that everybody did this year? Seeing as though that this is the last one of the year, what's the most exciting thing?
I mean, there's a while before people start to write their comments.
Yep. So how about David, you tell me, what was the most exciting thing you did this year?
I really don't know, to be honest. I don't know if I've done a whole lot of exciting stuff.
Well, need to find something exciting. I mean, I know this year has not been really anything to write home about, but there's got to be some good points to it, and that's, I think, what we've got to focus on. Not the fact that we all want to scream and rage quit because of COVID, but we focus on the good things. Move to Sydney. Yeah, I thought you'd say that. Timing of it wasn't great, but yeah, I'm very happy to have you back.
Oh, I started a D&D campaign where I was DMing.
Started a D&D campaign where you were DMing. That's a pretty good one. Yep.
That's better what I got.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I started a Patreon.
Really?
Yep. You know, because I didn't really have much to do.
Right, yeah, not much to do, sure.
That green is beautiful. Oh my God. Love that. Good choice, La Piana. Forest green. Loving it. Should we do his hat green as well, or should that go the dark blue, or something completely different? Complete mismatch of colors on this wizard. Oh, missed a little bit there. Okay. There we are. That is, oh, no, still not done. Still missing bits. Get up in underneath there. How am I going to do that? Just going to slosh the paint in there. That'll do. And just the inside of this robe. All right.
Oh, well, that's just not fair.
What? Oh, love it. Okay, so Maddie has said the most exciting thing is don't need to work. Yep. And Marie has said the purple hat, but before that, David could have had started his driver's license, but no. Yes, dig that knife in, please. Yes, that'd be exciting for all of us. I wouldn't be the taxi driver. Madeline wouldn't be the taxi driver.
Well, you're not taxi drivers, you're not getting paid.
No, we're not taxi drivers. We're not getting paid. That's true. Yes, okay. We'll start sending you the bill.
Right, sure.
Okay. Purple hat. Purple hat. All right. Purple haze. Purple haze. Levedon blue. That might. Oh, that's going to be good for the cloak. Okay. Where's the purple? Where's the purple? Magos. Magos. Magician. Of course, it had to be a purple hat. Okay, hang on. If I do the hat first, I'm going to be continually putting my finger on that and getting the paint everywhere. See, because I'm holding it like that. I really should have brought one of those paint holders. All right, we'll do the other bits first, and I'll do the cloak and the hat last. All right, the book. The book. I'm going to go with Skeleton Horde. Oh, there is a little bit of green on that, so that's not going to work well. Wait, what did I do? Oh, I took the white out. Oh, you took the white out. Excellent. All right. Dot of white. And I'm going to put that white just on the book because it needs, it's too wet. Yeah, because if I put that Skeleton Horde on there now, it's just not going to work. I'm just going to lighten up the edges of that page because that'll show through. All right, anything else I need to duck over? Really tempted to repaint those hands, but no, I think that'll do. I think that'll do. The hair, should the hair be white or grey? Either way, I think I'm going to need to do that hair. Come on.
Marie says, I like the white undercoat I used to put all my minis in black.
Yeah, contrast paints don't go well with a black undercoat. They really don't. I've tried it and it just doesn't work. But a zenithal highlighting, I was saying this before, a zenithal highlighting works wonders. So that's where you've got the black underneath and the white over the top, because it's already adding in a layer of shading, which the contrast paints just absolutely lap up.
Grey hair.
Grey hair. Okay. All right, we'll go grey hair. Well, actually, I think I've got... Ooh. Athematic blue. This looks like it's going to be a slightly ethereal blue. Maybe I could do that. No, maybe not. I don't know. There is a grey contrast paint in here somewhere, which I don't know where I've put it. Or if I brought it, really. I brought most of my contrast paints. I've absolutely fallen in love with these paints. In terms of just getting stuff done, I cannot recommend them highly enough. They are super fast, and it just, yeah, goes on so easily. All right, I've got some other bits I've got to paint white, but at the moment they're still too wet, so I'm going to leave that. All right. Yep, cool. I think the book is dry, so let's do that part. Don't have enough room here. Let's get these things out of the way. Better. All right. Oh, one other thing that I could ask you to look up, David.
Yes.
Which I keep forgetting to do. Look up how to ensure that you don't lose the live chat from a YouTube live stream.
What?
As in, how is it that I keep messing up and losing my live chat at the end of my live streams? All right. Oh, that's come out well. Because there's been some good chats on there, and I keep doing something wrong and I lose it, and it really upsets me. All right, there we go. There's the parchment paper all done.
Apparently there's a save button you need to hit.
Yeah, there was a... I don't remember ever seeing a save button. Maybe that's why. All right. So, book done. Outer cover of the book. What are we going? That, I think, oh, that could be where I put that etheric. Ah, yes, I'm going to put that. I really just want to use this color. I want to see what it's like. It's a beautiful color. All right. That's a gorgeous color. Look at that. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous color. Okay, so we're going to do that on his tunic. Just that little bit in there. And I'm going to do that also on this little coif thing, whatever it is. I should know what that's called, but I don't. All right. Nice. Nice. All right. next, sort of running out of bits to paint there, without jumping onto the hat and the cloak. Snakebite leather, wormwood. Okay, snakebite leather and wormwood. I'm going to paint his shoes wormwood. That'll be a nice dark brown. And I had another green. Dark Angel's green. Okay, well, I'll do his pants. I'll do his pants, Dark Angel green. All right, this wormwood is a really, really nice dark brown color. Oh, look at that. That looks like nice leather shoes. And not only that, old, worn leather shoes. Cool, 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 cool. All right. Lopiana, some news for you. I am contacting a number of other printing companies over the holidays with the aim to set up a new printer. Unfortunately, we haven't had much luck with Giant's Tower, and I know that he could end up watching this, and that is unfortunate. I really wish that we could have kept going with Giant's Tower, but after I think the first 2 Patreon releases, haven't really heard hide nor hair of a printing code or a download code for you guys. So I think it is time to look elsewhere. Dark leather belt. I think dark leather belt, yeah, because that way I don't have to go over with the white. This wormwood will actually go, don't go over the green. I don't have a tissue, damn it, damn it, okay. There we go. Right, what do we got there? Just took a long time to ship. Dark leather belt, definitely cool. Yep.
Oh, that's okay. I enjoyed the print I got from them. It just took a long time to ship.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
You don't want me to throw the pillow?
Hang up. Yeah, we've got the door open there to get some air in, and the thing is just bouncing. All right.
Yeah.
All right. That's not really going to hold it. Let's put something else there as well. There we go. All right. And Marie.
You started a sentence and then didn't continue.
She'll know.
I can't see what you're doing.
You'll see.
Yeah, I literally cannot see anything that you're doing.
No, on the screen. It'll be about to get to it.
Okay. There we go.
Does Ian Lovecraft use a specific printer company, or is everyone just supposed to own one? Yeah. I think most people own one, but there are a lot of companies out there that do printing. He has been using Giant's Tower for a while to do a lot of the test prints and what have you, or set up prints for the campaigns. People can actually go there to buy the prints. But Leela is actually the one who's given me a whole list of companies to have a look at to see if they will actually be good to use in the future. Anyway, I will be getting to that one because it is something that I have had on the cards for about a month now and just haven't gotten to that. All right, I'm going to do light brown for that wand. Light brown for the wand. All right, where did I put that one? Oh, actually, hang on, before I get to the wand, try to work from the inside out because it's a lot easier to hold the model that way. Dark Angel's Green, I don't think I've used this one yet, so here's my maraca skills coming in handy. Egg shakers for the win. All right, one thing I won't be painting with contrast paint is the base. That one I will paint the same way I paint most of my other bases so that it all ties together. All right, we're going on the paint, on the pants. Paint on the pants. Oh, that's nice. I think this might have been the better forest green, but I actually like it more on the pants. Don't get out of the shot. Let's see, you don't have enough light there. All right, that's cool. That is cool. All right, what do you think of that? Dark green pants. I'm actually wondering whether or not I should do that part, the dark green as well. That would actually tie better. I think that would tie better. Oh, no, I'm not going to do that yet. I'll wait until I've done that and then we'll see how that goes. Because I think having the dark blue of the robe coming over, it'll make this area too dark if I now go with that dark green. What I could do is go the dark green on the book though. I don't know. Yeah, let's try it. I can always just repaint it. I think because it was already dark, I probably should have gone with a lighter green. All right. Right, it's a bit too quiet. What can we talk about? What would you guys like to know?
No, Piano says that's very nice.
Thank you. David, you got any questions?
Yes, when do you want to go watch Spider-Man?
When do I want to go watch Spider-Man? when my head is not pounding from migraine. Yes, I am doing this live stream still with a headache. I have had it since Christmas lunch. That has been just joyous. David and I were planning to go watch Spider-Man yesterday, and I really did not feel very well. So we didn't go. But we will go. I promise. I see messages popping up. What's happening? Okay, I'll look at it. David?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I see messages popping up. I was asking.
Oh, yes.
What brushes are you meant to use for this sort of mini? That's actually a very good question because the contrast paints do get into the brushes a little bit more than a regular paintbrush. So I would not use really high quality brushes, or I mean, unfortunately, I'm using a Citadel brush for this. They do tend to splay out a little bit more after use. Make sure you wash them out really, really well. Okay. But any sort of sable brush I think would be good. A brush that will hold the paint well. I mean, I think for some work I've even used something like this. Let me show how. Okay, so that's actually a fairly large brush. That's a size 4. Worked beautifully. I used that for all of the work on below, all of the fine detail work. All the fine detail work was done with a size 4 brush. Yep.
Well, again, it was a question.
Okay.
How do you celebrate Christmas with your parents? Each holiday from the video?
Yeah, well, we haven't really been down to the beach much. The 2 times I've been to the beach since getting here was one to go down there because it was a little bit hard to film up here with everybody around. So we just went for a walk down to the beach, and I took the camera with me and I did it on the beach. And once I got down, I thought, David Attenborough style. We're looking for sea creatures. So and I just went, let's have some fun. So that was all just one take. And I don't know why I put more green on the brush, because that's done. We had Christmas morning, Mum and Dad, Maddie and I, David and Emma, just here. Then we had my sister and her partner and a little girl. They came over for Christmas lunch, and yeah, we did presents when they got here. They got here about 11 o'clock, and that was really, really nice. Watching Michelle's daughter Maya, watching her open her presents is, yeah, I mean, it's always fun when you're a kid and getting presents at Christmas, but nothing beats as an adult watching kids open presents. That is. I mean, I'm a big kid as it is, but just watching kids opening presents, the look of joy in their face. Yeah.
I disagree. I personally think it would be much cooler to get a lightsaber.
I'm getting heckled over here because somebody didn't get a lightsaber.
No, I'm not saying I'm not saying that at all.
That was the passive aggressive tone. Yes, it was.
What? No, I'm not heckling you. I'm just saying a lightsaber would be cool, and we should get some.
A lightsaber would absolutely be cool, and I would love to have one. However, they're just too expensive. All right.
You can get some cheaper ones.
Yeah, they're just not as good. Okay,
Well,
so
we don't know that until we get it.
we won't know it until we break it. You mean?
Oh, that's true.
All right. What have I got? What have I got?
Rory asked, what brush do you use for eyes? Because I always end up with characters that look like they have issues. Well,
Okay.
I have a job, Murray. I have a job, but I have to order online. I get paid in cash.
Yes. David and I both teach, so okay. I'm going to embarrass you at the moment. I'm actually. Oh, okay. I'm going to have a proud dad moment. David is 17 and has been teaching now for 3 years, teaching clarinet and saxophone. And I have loved working with him on that. Mentored him for the first year, and really doesn't need my help anymore. Okay, I think to get grey, I used to have a grey wash, and I don't know what I've done with that. It must just be at home. All right, Well, let's try something new, okay? I haven't done this before. Technical contrast medium. Going whole hard one here, I'm double fisting. Don't. Anyway. Okay. We are going to try this. I do not know how this is going to work. That grey is very dark. So I'm going to water that. So I'm going to mix that down with some white. Make it a bit lighter. And now, so he needs a driver's license for a job is what I hear you saying. No, because he teaches from home. Yeah, yeah. Nice try that with that. Okay. All right, this technical medium, I don't know if this is going to do what I'm hoping it does, but I'm thinking it's going to help to turn this paint into a wash. So I just realized you guys can't see what I'm doing there. All right, let's move this out of the way. There we go, put that into there. So what I've done is I've taken the gray, I've taken the white, I've put some of the contrast paint, sorry, the contrast medium, which should help to thin it out. Now I'm going to add a bit of water to that as well. Let's try this. Here goes. Oh, hey! I have made a grey wash. Woot! All right, that works. That works. It might not be as grey as what it could be, but I really like that. Cool. All right. Oh, hang on, Marie. Getting back to your question about the eyes. Now might be a good time to do that. All right. Let's see. We're not going to be able to zoom in enough to see that properly, but let's see what I've got. Do I have a decent brush? Yes, I do. All right. Eyes, 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 eyes. I'm going to need black. Black. Okay. The other thing that I could do is just be really cheeky and just paint these glowing and just get away with that. But no, I think let's do it properly. All right. I learned this technique a long time ago, and it's very much about trying to keep control of your brush. So right now I have a small layer brush from Citadel. I don't even have a high detail brush. This is just a small layer brush. Oh.
Marie said she was over to toothpicks at times.
Yep, been there, done that. I am bracing both hands together. I just got it on his face.
Oh, okay, it says shift the camera up just a bit.
Ah, okay. There we go. So I'm doing the entire eye socket at the moment. I do that black. Come on, get in there. Very slow movements. That's not great, but this is just the first bit. All right, that'll do for the first layer. Yeah, sorry about that. Okay, now I'm gonna come up here and hopefully get the. Oh, come on, come on, focus, 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 focus. Okay, let's turn that. Whoa, too much. Wow. All right, that's a little bit bright, but hopefully you can see there I've done the eye sockets. They've just gone black. Yeah? Alright, that's the eye sockets black.
Maybe need a little light on it. Oh wait, no, you're ripping it.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to wait for that to dry a moment. I'll do another layer. Actually, what I'll do is I'll do the snakebite leather on the wand and the leather stripe of the book. At some point, I'm also going to need to start doing the arcane symbols and things on the book. That's going to be fun. Actually, no, not using that brush. All right. We've got a little stripe there. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, where's the optimal spot? I just realized I'm going to need to paint that cloak soon because I've then got to paint the white on it to be able to do the stars. Stars are going to go that color, that one, that etheric color. That's going to go well. All right, beautiful, done. Wand, and we are getting there. How are we for time? 9:52. Oh, running out of time.
I don't think I was paying quite close enough attention because this comment makes no sense to me. Or he says been punched in the face.
What? Oh, him. Haha. Okay. So I was thinking, surely I didn't call you a different name again. No, you mean the wizard looks like he's been punched in the face because he's got two black eyes. I got it. All right. There we go. There's the wood of the wand. It's always good to have wood on your wand. Anyway. I don't know if you guys can hear the howling of the wind sort of coming through, but yeah. Oh, let's see. No, all right, okay. All right. Next, eyes will have dried. Let's do the next part, which is go back to white. I really don't need a lot there. Put that little dot out. Don't need a lot of water. Now what I'm doing is the eyeball. Okay, so we've done the black for the socket over the whole socket. Now we do the white for the eyeball. Here's where we start to get really, really delicate. The other thing I do when I'm painting those eyes, I do turn it so that I'm actually drawing the brush along the eye. I find that that is the safest way to ensure that I'm not really shining a light in my face, so that I'm not really hitting other components. I think, yeah, when you're painting those eyes, it does get really, really difficult to only hit that one little bit. At the moment, they come out sort of looking a little bit like Deadpool.
Murray says, so it seems like the COVID thing is hanging around.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Let's see. I don't know. Find the camera. Find the camera. Find the light. Come on, big boy. Focus. All right. There we are. So that's now the white sockets of the eyes. There we are. Hey, Kent Rutherford. Welcome to the live stream. This is your first one, isn't it? All right, so there's the eye sockets. So the next step is, once that's dry, I then do the pupil, which will be just a single line going down there, essentially a little blob. All right, now let's bring the light back and try not to shine it in my face again. Okay, there we go. All right. You know what? It's probably dry enough, and while I've still got the black there, I'll do that. Here's where I need just an absolute point on that brush. Now, instead of going along the eye this time, I'm going perpendicular to the eye, or down the face, and it really is very much like a line or a dot. It's already drying up. That's going to be too wet. Well done. This is the point where you've really got to be careful about shaky hands, or hitting the outside, hitting other parts of the face. All right, cool. Oh, while I have this, let us do some scribbling. Should I put any actual runes on the book?
Murray says, bring out the toothpick, but in all caps. So that's how you know it means business.
I'll show you a close-up in a moment, but that's I'm happy with how the eyes have come out, and right now I'm doing a thing on the book. I'm sort of thinking maybe some sort of image on there. Let's draw a portal of some sort. Ah, I know. Yep, I know.
Kent says old guys use toothpicks and hand props. He says, "Hey, who you calling old?" Myself, he says.
Ken, I don't know if you are older or younger than me, but at 48, my eyes are still going there, and I'll just keep painting for as long as it can. But I can feel it starting to change. All right, I'm going to take this Magos purple and just add a little bit of a highlight color into this. Now, David and Marie, you should be able to work out what this looks like.
Well, magnifiers too, apparently. Hang on, I'm very confused. What's going on? What are you doing?
Okay, close that up. And then I need, which I don't have, let's put that there. And in yellow, that'll do. Oh, that was the green I was talking about before. Plague Bearer Flesh. That's a really light color. That was what I was looking for when I was painting the squid. Anyway, doesn't matter. Okay, I got to get moving because we are just about out of time, and I still haven't gotten to the cloak. All right, we're going to put just a little tiny flames on the top of that. There we go. That'll do. All right. Now, while that is drying, I'm going to do the hat and the cloak. Hat and the cloak, hat and the cloak. Lebanon blue, and the Magos purple.
This is so rude. So rude.
David's going to regret having come to work for me today. That's
I didn't know I was going to come work for you today. I did it last time.
Anyway. Okay, so we're going the blue of the cloak. Come on. And try, like nothing else, to not hit any other part of the model that I've already painted, because that would be annoying at this point. Oh, come on. Oh, I can get in there. I can get in there. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right. Now, this is what I was talking about with the light color of that before. With having the darker cloak, I reckon if I'd had the dark coif, it would have just taken away too much of the model. I've got to keep watching that. There we go. Alright, I'll lather that on and move it over, because the beauty of the contrast paints is that they act as a shade and highlight all in one, and I think it's because of the amount of that contrast medium that is in the paint so it actually slides on easier, but doesn't stay. It'll actually sort of evaporate a bit. It'll move about. I don't know the technical point about how it works. I just know it does. All right, that is going real well. I'm very happy with that. What I will not think, what I do not think I will get time for in the end is doing the actual stars, but I can finish that up and post a photo of that later. Put a little extra bit in those.
Murray says, damn it, they make me want to paint now.
Good! When I get back, you can come over, we'll paint something.
Not for a little while yet, we're not back in Sydney.
Yeah.
Don't come over.
Yeah, don't come over at the moment, there's no one there. Alright. Okay.
Says it's magic.
It's magic. Absolutely. It's a kind of magic. It's a kind of magic. Now, okay, Kent, now you make me want to watch Highlander. One of my favourite movies ever, and I haven't watched it in maybe, 25 years. I really need to go back and watch it again. Oh, it's rubbing off. Oh well. Okay. Alright. I think we are just about done. I've got a little bit of golden thing to work on there. Do I want to do that? No, I'll do that next. Alright, purple hat. Purple haze, purple haze. Anyway. A little pinkish. We could fix that. But I think maybe if I just do it a little bit darker, I'll go a bit more purple to the underneath. And I'll be able to show you guys all the detail because it'll basically be done. Do I think this should replace standard painting with highlighting and shading and doing all of that and hours of work to make a model look absolutely stunning? Yes.
What? It looks so much better though.
Yeah, look, they do. They look so much better if you put that time and effort
It
in.
depends on what you need them for. Like,
That's
if you're
the key.
painting up like 100 skeletons for a D&D game because you have a cleric. Or if you have a paladin, sorry. Well, you're a lot faster with a paladin.
Yeah. It all depends on what you are painting for. The dragon that I posted the photo of on Instagram and Facebook, that one...
You push the stuff up against the door.
That one was painted all with contrast paints, and it was done almost... Yeah, it was done almost solely with contrast paints, both dragon and base, except for the grey rim around the base, and I think there was one little bit I added some white to highlight up something. That was it. And that took me an hour to paint the dragon. Okay, so I've just done this guy in an hour. Or less than an hour, because, yeah, it's 10, well, no, an hour. Now, come on, focus. Hello. Come on. All right. Here we go. I'll show you the... Oh, it doesn't really see the book. The book. There we go. So there's just like little feathery writing on it. And Marie and David, what is on that second page?
I don't know, I can't read it yet.
This page.
Hang on, camera's still catching up. No idea, I can't make it out.
That is Bargle's Portal.
Oh,
Bargle's Portal,
it
which
looked
was
like a
in my
really
D&D
unhealthy
game.
arm brace.
Anyway, so there we go. That's looking pretty good for an hour. That's contrast paints for you. That's contrast paints. Yes, Portal. Cool. You got it. All right. Now, I'm going to leave it there because everything else that I need to do on it, it does need to dry. But that's pretty good for an hour. And this is why I love contrast paints. That, if I was doing that with regular paints, I probably would still be on the green cloak, the green robe at the moment. That's it. With contrast paints, it has just been bang, bang, bang. There we go. Oh, that's right, the eyes. I need to show the eyes. There we are. So, the eyes, black, white, black. And that's what I do. I have tried black, white dot, white dot. Don't like it as much. I really like the technique of all over black in the socket, white for the eyeball, and then a black line to give the eyeball, to give the pupil. All right. Now I will go back later and I'll paint the stars and all of those sorts of things, and I'll do the base. But for me, oh, and the other thing that I have to do is on the book there is some iconography and stuff on there that I need to paint. I need to put the gold trim for the corners, which I'm not going to worry about taking out that paint at the moment. That to me, he's done for the moment. That's cool. Let's come back to our main camera. All right, ladies and gents, that will end us for the year. There's the last one of the year. Wizard. It's cool. That's cool. I'm pretty happy with that. All right. Now, okay. So I have just extolled the virtues of contrast paints. The difference between contrast paints and regular paints. Okay. Games Workshop paints only here at the moment. Contrast paints are about $10 Australian over here. I don't know what they are in everybody else's countries. This is just what I'm looking for. And no, don't forget the buckle. No, I've got to do the buckle as well. But I haven't taken out the metallics yet, so I'm not going to worry about that part yet. Contrast paints, $10 a pop Australian. Regular paints are about $7 a pop. These are how many mils? 12 mils. These are 12 mils. These are how many? Come on, where is it? 18 mils. So 12 mils, 18 mils, $7 and $10. The big difference is, if I want to paint regularly, I need to buy my base, my layer, my shade. That's a minimum. And then a highlight color or something. But usually you'll have like three tones to do that. So that's $21 to do the same job that one color will do. I will use a little bit more, but it will not be enough to justify buying 3 of these. That's why I have absolutely fallen in love with contrast paints. Do I think contrast paints are the best paints out there? No, I don't. I actually love Vallejo dropper bottles. This isn't a Vallejo one, but it's a dropper bottle. These things, fantastic. Love the dropper bottles. They're so much easier to use, putting out just that amount of paint that you need. I love it. I have so much wasted paint on here from these sorts of bottles. And that's the difference with the contrast paints. I'm not putting any waste out. I put it on the model. If there's excess, I wipe it off. I put it back in the pot. Wow, no waste. That to me is a win. So even though the paints are more expensive, I think they're actually more effective and more cost effective. So from a G-Dub point of view, this is their first major win as far as I'm concerned for painting for a long time. Now, if only they would put them in dropper bottles. Anyway, okay, ladies and gentlemen, I believe that's going to do us for one day. I think I am in need of a coffee now. This tea is just about finished. So I think it's time for a coffee. Love you, leave you. Have a wonderful New Year's. I will say that again this time using actual English. I will love you and leave you, and I'll see you in the new year. I hope you have a wonderful New Year's, and we'll do this again in January. Cool. Thanks for joining, everyone, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.
Heard that?
Yeah, but I don't know which bit I actually do next.